My video went viral yesterday for saying Republicans like this guy wouldn't even be allowed in the Republican Party today for saying things like this.
Make it possible for them to come here legally with a work permit, and then while they're working and earning here, they pay taxes here. And when they want to go back, they can go back, and they can cross and open the border both ways.
And then I immediately began to get hundreds of comments like this. Listen, I get it. You want to defend the pack, the community that you're in, so you use a mantra that you hear spoken on right-wing media every single day. And that's a great defense of thinking introspectively about the point of the video in the first place. We want legal immigration, we hear a lot from right-wingers. Well, so does everyone else. But most of us are saying using cruelty to try to discourage people from coming doesn't work. And using false narratives with the idea that it's people of color from another country bringing fentanyl because they want to kill our children doesn't help either, particularly when it's American white people bringing most of the drugs across the southern border. I hear Christians all the time say the Bible is clear. One thing the Bible is clear about is seeking justice for the marginalized is the major non-stop command through every page of that Christian Bible text. When a foreigner is in the land, treat them as if they're native born. This isn't one verse of the Bible. This is spoken over and over and over. And Jesus was hated for hanging out with mixed race people and people that didn't fit his community narrative. So why wouldn't people that bear the Christian name today want to do the same? The story of Ruth in the Hebrew text really makes this point that Boaz, a wealthy farmer, had to leave the edges of his field unharvested so that the foreigners and widows could eat. And if his gleaners dropped anything, they weren't allowed to pick it up. And that was the rule of the culture. Care for foreigners. And while I believe our leaders bear responsibility to take care of knowing who's coming across the border, I think the hard hearts that are being hardened by Republican mantras and partisanship are harming our ability to actually look at solutions for the problem. And for a country that says, give us your huddled masses, to then say, yeah, put up razor wire on the border and watch people die as they try to come across, just doesn't match up. Sure, there's 100 right-wing mantras you can use to avoid introspection from my post, but I challenge you to think, what is your heart towards people coming across, and does it match up to the text of the Christian Bible and the story of Jesus?
Rather than talking about putting up a fence, why don't we work out some recognition of our mutual problem?
Not only does today's Republican Party not reflect the words of Jesus Christ, it doesn't even reflect the words of Ronald Reagan. Instead of instantly reacting defensively with right-wing mantras, take a moment and be introspective about the video. Think, I promise it's not a sin to use your brain.